Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel Ray and it's good to have you. Okay, so how are we feeling about this background? It's not perfect, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm hoping that I can get a video done without any disruptions, but we all know how that goes. So I'm going to attempt to do a get ready with me for today. So today's a special day. Today is my husband's father's birthday. He's in heaven today, but I want to do something special for my husband. I know he's feeling real down because it's a year already in a couple of months. And if you're watching, baby, I love you and I hope you have an amazing day. So we're going to get this going. I have quite a few products that I want to go over. There's maybe a couple of products that I do want to test out. But first off, we're going to go ahead and go with the Burt's Bees. The only thing is, well, okay. We're going to go ahead and go with the Burt's Bees Truly Glowing Glow Booster. I unboxed this with you guys on my last video. Did I? My last video? But I didn't try the products out with you. I was tempted and I wanted to take, so this is what this looks like. I love the packaging. And it comes with this little dropper, so you just push the button and it comes out. I've already washed my face. I just gotta start putting this in. I don't know how my lighting is on here. I was gonna add my other little light, but I feel it kind of washes me out and you can't really see my skin tone on camera if I do, so that's why it's not as bright. Usually it's brighter, but hopefully with the background it'll brighten it out. Oh yeah. So how is y'all's week going? Are we happy that it's almost the end of the week? We're already at the end of the week. Okay. Next is this Burt's Bees Truly Glowing Gel Cream. I was debating if I was going to put this one on because I do want to put an SPF lotion on. But I'm going to go ahead and go with this one first because it's a gel cream and it's lighter. So if you have oily to combination skin, a gel cream is really, really good for you. You want something that's light, that's not too heavy. Like I said, I do have combination skin. I tend to use heavier creams at nighttime once I'm done with my skincare, so that way it locks in everything and it just gives it a really good barrier and it moisturizes really well. So this is the Truly Glowing Gel Cream. You hear it? It's really, really liquidy. So this is what this looks like. It almost fell. That's how liquidy it is. I don't know if I'm going to put you guys closer to my face. We're going to go ahead and work this in. And then I'm going to go with my SPF lotion by CeraVe. I think if you do not like scented, you won't really enjoy this. It does have a scent. It's not too strong, but it does have a scent. The Glow Booster doesn't have much of a scent. It's just this one. Sorry if you see me looking over. I'm looking at the monitor because my son. Okay. Next I have here by CeraVe. This is the Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion. It has 30 SPF of 30, which is very important. You should be putting sunscreen on your face. the sun damage. Even on the screen, like you look at a phone all day or a computer all day, you should be putting SPF on your face. So now that our base is done, our skincare, I'm going to move into primer. I'm going to let this sit a little bit and hopefully dry. Where's my little fan? I don't know where I put it at. I don't have like, oh my gosh, I lost it. Okay, that's awkward. The baby. Okay. I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, so this is my skin. I have rosacea. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but I get red. I don't know, I've had this random red spot lately, and I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to test out that Touch and Sew, the new Touch and Sew Icy Sherbet Primer that we received in BoxyCharm. Let's see how this goes. I wonder if it's going to fill in pores. I did say it had like a silicone, but it didn't in a way. I don't know how much to start off with, so we're going to start off with about that much. It's probably too much. Oh yeah, too much. We're going to go ahead and work this on the skin. I'm just grabbing as I go from my hand. I always do that. I always tend to look at the screen on the camera. Okay, so this one, it sinks in the skin. It's a little bit thick, but not too thick. You can go in with less. Less is always more, so they say. Okay, so there's that. This right here is irritated and it's burning. Now, if your skin is sensitive, I don't know. Only because I'm trying new different products, but they didn't burn. The Burt's Bees didn't burn me the previous night that I tried it, because I did it at nighttime. I did it with like my nighttime routine, and I think it says Touch and Sew. I wonder if there's any alcohol in it, but it doesn't say. Water, sodium, cross polymer, glycerin, glycol, castor oil, cacao extract. I don't know. Is there citric acid in there? No, it doesn't say. We're going to go ahead and move on, because if not, I'm going to take forever. We're going to be using the e.l.f. And this is a satin finish. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. I've used this. I didn't even get me a sponge. It's okay. We're going to go with the brush. So what brush am I going to use? I kind of want to use this Kat Von D one. I'm going to put it in the back of my hand. I'm going to start with 2 pumps. I probably should have started with 1. And I'm going to start dotting this on my face. We're going to work in sections of the face. hope that it's picking up the color. I really want to get better lighting, but we're going to work with what we have, right? We're starting out and can't always be perfect. You always got to start somewhere. If you're thinking about doing a channel, a YouTube channel, I encourage you. It just takes time, and if you want to be serious about it, or you're just going to use it as a hobby. For me, I want to be serious about it one day, but for right now, I feel like it's a hobby, and I want to treat it as a hobby. That way I can enjoy what I'm doing, and I don't have to worry about, oh well, I need to get this done, even though I want to be putting out content very often. I would like to get on a schedule soon, but it's hard with baby and my son out of school, and he's doing virtual learning, so it makes it very hard. Very hard. I don't know if I like this brush. Where is my other foundation brush? I'm going to go in with the Believe. I'm switching from the KVD number 10 to the Believe Beauty foundation brush. I feel like this one's going to give me more coverage. I usually use the Believe Beauty foundation, and it's my all-time favorite. I haven't really used this one and paid attention to it. If anything, I've just like hurry up and put it on and get out the door. Maybe if I stamp it in. Believe Beauty has really good face brushes. I want to go get their powder brush. I don't own that one. For those of you that don't know what Believe Beauty is owned by Dollar General. So it's their brand. And I'm impressed with Dollar General. They've been coming out with their own brands. Uh-oh, I have a dry spot. You see that? Gross. Get it off. Okay, we got it. And they've even came out with another brand, not Believe, but it's one for like their body washes. Like I don't know if they have body wash, but I know they have a shampoo and conditioner. I'm assuming that they would have their own body wash. Very impressive that they're coming out with their own. And it's good because it's affordable too as well. Everything's under $10, which is awesome. Okay, now we're going to move on to concealer. The concealer I'm going to be using is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's the satin finish. And this is in the shade Light Peach. I was using the Fair Warm one, but I'm really low on it. And this is my like backup one. This one you don't have to work fast with it. You can let it sit and let it thicken up a little bit. So we're going to do about that much. We're going to be using a different, let me go ahead and do my brows. Right? Yeah, let me do my brows real quick while we're waiting on that one. I just need a brush. Uh-oh, sorry you guys. I know I look funny. I think I'm going to use this one for my brows. It's very thin and precise. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to start. I wish you could. My skin looks very textured. I don't have perfect skin, you guys. I'm working on my skin. It just takes self-care and dedication on your skincare. Some people think that, oh, well, I don't put nothing on my face. I don't know why I break out. Like I tell my daughter, because she has that, she tells me the same thing, because I told her to get a cleansing water, like that she needed to start cleansing her face with it to help. And she's like, but I don't put makeup on my face. And it's not makeup only, you know. We go through the day, we touch everything, we put our hands on our face, you put all dirt in your face, and then plus the dirt that's flying around in the air. So you want to make sure that you're cleansing your face right and taking care of it. Like my husband, I wish he would get on a, I wish that he would do like, take better care of his face. Not that I'm not going to love him any less. It's just that he works in the oil all day with transmission oil and stuff like that. He's a mechanic. Get down from there. And the dirt flying around and the caliche, and his face gets really oily. Oh, let me go ahead and blend this out before. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my foundation brush because I didn't take out my sponge. And I'm gonna use a little concealer brush. Look at that. Okay. I hope that the music isn't showing. I don't want to get demonetized. Turn it down. It's going to be too quiet. Okay. I still got to work on my other brow. This is going to be a long video, and I was trying not to. I don't know how to edit, you guys. I don't know what to use to edit. Before, my husband was editing for me, and he was doing it on the computer. But I just film on the phone and upload from the phone, and it's not that I'm lazy, I just don't know how to. Or maybe I don't have the patience for it either. But no matter what, I still don't know which app to use, and I'm in the process of looking for one to see if I can find something that'll help. Okay, now we're moving on to eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and use the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is in the shade Natural Ivory. There I go again. It was bound to come out, you guys. Bound. So if you're not new here, then you know. If you're new here, well then, I tend to frabble out words. Sometimes I don't even know what they are. I'm going to go with my concealer brush. And I'm going to kind of clean this up a little bit with my brows. Quit messing with that! Sorry. he's messing with the mop, and he's just pressing the button. By the way, you guys, my little boy's 5, but does he not test me? I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to do with him. Sometimes I don't know what to do with myself sometimes, but he drives me up the walls, and I don't know. He's very rebellious. That's what he is. Very rebellious. Okay, so next I'm going to be using a new eyeshadow palette, and this is by Aromas. It's called by You Can Be. It was purchased off Amazon, and my sister had bought one, and then she used hers, and then a friend gifted her this one, and so she gifted it to me because she already had it. Now, I'm not a fan of glitters, so we already know that. So, but there is shimmers in here. We'll go ahead and I'll swatch a few for you. So this is the shade Castle. It's a bronze. And then we're going to use Exquisite. I don't know which way I'm going to go yet. I haven't decided. We are wearing black, so we can go any way we'd like. There's this one. And then Dream World. And then, uh-oh, where did it go? This is going to be Dream World. And this is going to be a more softer, lighter pink. So those are the shades. For now, I'm going to go ahead and set the eye with Bare. Let me get my brushes. Sorry about all the noise. I'm going to go ahead and get a fluffy brush like this. And I'm going to go on to Bare. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the eye. Sometimes I don't set it. Sometimes I just go in and start going with mine. But I'm going to go ahead and set it. And just to kind of even out the skin. Even though we've already evened it out with the concealer, we're going to go ahead and go with more. So I think I'm going to use as my transition this Teddy right here. It's like a mauvey brown. And I need to find a brush for it. Okay. I need to hurry up because we're already at 23 minutes. And I know you guys don't like very long videos. But some people do. Some people don't. But me personally, I like longer videos. I don't know. To me, it's soothing. And so I'm going to go ahead and just press that in the skin. Into the eyelid. And I'm going to bring it fairly high. I'm going to go ahead and try to turn this on, see if it'll stay on. I don't know. Maybe I just have to get up and close. So I'm going back in. I dipped in one more time. And I'm just going to set it. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera. I'm going a little bit more. Just to build up that color. And then now I'm going to blend it out. Like I said, I'm going to blend it fairly high. So there's that one. Move on to the next one. Give me one moment. I'm going to do the other one off camera and be right back. Okay, I'm back. So that's what we're looking like. I don't think that this palette is any more than $18. And the pigmentation seems to be really on point. Okay, so next we're going to move into probably Fairy Tale, which is a more mauvey shade right here. And I'm going to go ahead with like a shader brush, but I'm going to go ahead and tap that in. I'm going to clean my brush off again and then go back in again. And I'm going to tap it off. And my eyes are hooded. Not extremely hooded, but they're hooded enough. So I'm going to look like this. And I want to bring it up above this shadow. Just a little bit. I might go in with a deeper shade. I don't know if it's showing up. Hold on, one moment. Okay, I'm still working on it. I think I'm going to go into a deeper shade because I don't feel like this is doing anything. I think I'm going to put it in, like pull in a purple in here. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same to the other eye. These feel a little bit dry. Like the formula is actually dry. So that's just something to note. Otherwise, they are performing well. I'm going to move into another brush and I'm going to darken it with a purple. I'm debating if I want to go into Love Bite. I'm surprised I'm actually doing a mauve tone because I've been stirring away from mauve tones lately. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to start in my outer corner. And I'm just going to tap it in there at the same time. Go back into Love Bite. So, I don't know if I was telling you guys what I'm making. I was going to make lunch, but my husband, I think he went on a call because he did come home for a little bit. He was looking for something. But I'm going to make enchiladas. I'm going to make beef enchiladas and some rice. I've been craving some really good Mexican food. I cook Mexican food all the time, but I haven't had any enchiladas. And normally I do them together. Like when my mother taught me how to do enchiladas, she told me how to do them together. So we'll beef and chicken together. But I'm going to do beef enchiladas today. What is your favorite Mexican meal? Leave it down below. I love enchiladas. One of my boys used to say, I haven't set my makeup. I need to. What did he call them? Enchiladas? Enchiladas. He's my oldest. But altogether, I have 6 boys. But then I also have 2 stepchildren. And he's my oldest. So I have a 13 and a 14. So he's 14, and then I have a 13-year-old daughter. Okay, so now that that's going, we got some purple. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. I don't know what, I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. Okay, now to find the shimmer. We still have them on. Oh, look, here's a shimmer here too. Did I already do that one? No, I didn't. This one's a red shade. No, there's not really much to go off of. Maybe I'm not gonna do a shimmer, which that's very rare, you guys. I always do a shimmer. I think I'm just gonna go into Bare because I'm very tempted to grab a shimmer off of another palette. But I'm gonna go ahead and with this Bare color. Some people don't like shimmers, so they like all mattes. I very rarely do all mattes. We'll see. Sorry, I got quiet. I was concentrating. I'm going to go back in with the purple. Nothing on my brush. There's nothing on my brush. I'm just going with what's left on there. And just going to blend this. Kind of bring it over the bone shade, because that's pretty much what I laid down as a bone shade. Now, the question is this going to stain my eye? Because they tend to stain. I kind of want to go a little bit darker, but then I don't, because it's already pretty dark. Look at my brows. I need to set them. Let me go ahead and set my brows. I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Wow Brow. And this is in the shade Deep Brown. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. And this is like a little gel for your eyebrows to keep them in place so they're not everywhere like this one's out of place. To be honest, I always forget to put this on all the time. And it does have little fibers, so if you don't have much brows, I think it'll give you, how do you call it, a little bit of volume, and it'll build on. So you just comb it through and set your brows how you want them to set. And this is a really good one. And it's very affordable. I think you can find it for like $3 or $4. Everything in here is pretty affordable except for one item that's, well, 2 of them. So we're done with this for now. I need to go ahead and set my eyes from the concealer at the bottom. I'm not creasing. I don't know if you can see. I'm not creasing, which is good about that one powder. So I had received this one. This is the Becca Hydra Mist setting powder. I had originally received this in my BoxyCharm about a couple of years ago, if not a year ago. And I'm going to go ahead with just my finger just to make sure that there's no creasing. And I'm going to take a little bit of this Hydra Mist by Becca. And I'm going to go ahead and set my eye. So anyways, this one, when I first got it, it had like a cooling sensation, like water. It felt like there was water. Like you were putting water on your face. That's how fresh it felt. Anyways. And I used it a couple of times. But I didn't, at that time I didn't really pay attention to it. To see if it was a good setting powder. But just here recently I pulled it out of my collection and I put it under my eyes. I don't know if you can see it. And I really liked how smooth my eyes looked. Because there's some powders that I'll put on after I put my concealer on. And my eyes, like the bottom of my eyes, look very old. Like you can see, like it brings out more creases than, more lines than I originally have. And it would make me self-conscious. So I recently found this one in my collection again, and I pulled it out and I was like, oh my gosh, it works really, really well. So now that I've already did my under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and powder my face. I'm going to grab me a powder brush. Here's this one. I don't even know where this one, like where it was purchased at. My sister got it for me, I think for Christmas one year. And I don't know, it's a good brush. So I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This is a really good one. A really good one. I think it's about $6 to $8 at Walmart. So I'm just going to pat it in. I just got what was on the cap, but now I'm pulling a little bit. And when I'm tapping it inside the brush, not off the brush. So I'm going to go ahead and set. I was going to cream contour or cream bronze. I usually do. And baby's waking up. I gotta hurry up, you guys. Okay, so to do the bottom of my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and I want to do my bottom of my eyes already so that way I can just do the rest. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring out I don't have an affordable face palette, but this is my all-time favorite. And this one, I can't use this one because it doesn't have my bronzer. Guys, I forgot to get a bronzer, but it's okay. We're gonna move into a different one. I'm gonna go into my Tarte. This is the Tarte It's the Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. This is what this looks like. I love the mirror on here. Of course, I can't really show you. It's all dirty right now. But this is what this is. I'm going to go into these two shades. This is a really good palette, you guys. Honestly, I was very skeptical about it. And I didn't know how to feel about it. This is actually the palette that got me into neutrals. Not even going to lie. It got me into neutrals, and I love neutrals now because of this palette. So I'm going to go into a fluffy brush. I'm thinking about, I want to use a fluffy brush. So I think I'm going to use this brush, so I can cover more ground. Like I said, I'm going to dip into these two shades. This is Terracotta and Desert. So I'm just going to mix them together. Tap off my brush. It's a little bit dark, so I'm going to go ahead and tap it into my skin. And then I'm going to go around the perimeters of my face. And I do want to have half the brush in my hair and half the brush on my skin, so that way it blends in and you don't look funny because you only have, you know what I mean? It's gonna leave the rest of it bare. I like to blend it in my hairline. I find that it looks more natural. Again, I'm dipping in again. I'm gonna wipe off on my hand. I'm gonna go on the perimeters of my chin and shade in to my neck. Uh-oh, sorry. Shade it into my neck. This kind of casts a shadow for double chins, and it helps a lot. Okay, so I'm going to dip back in again. I'm going to go on my cheeks area. This whole time, you guys, I've been using the phone and not the mirror. Whatever works. I don't know if it's pulling up on camera. I'm going to go on the side of my brush, and then I'm going to shade my nose on the sides. Again, doing the same thing. And then I'm also going to take it under, and I'm also going to take it under the lip. This helps to give like a plumper lip. You see how it casts out a shadow? Okay, so there's that one. Now I'm going to go into, as I said, I'm going to go into my eyeshadow palette and finish my eyes off. We're going to go on with the same ones that we started off with. I'm getting all dirty, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to use this brush again. And we went into the Teddy, which is this one. Tap off my brush. I'm going to bring it under. This also helps to conceal your fine lines. And sometimes I feel funny when I do it or when I don't do it, because I get so used to doing the bottom. I'm just going to take this all the way. grab a little bit more. It's not really showing up on camera. Okay, so next I'm going to jump into Fairy Tale, which is this one. I'm going to go ahead and use the same brush. And I'm going to go on the outer. And I'm going to connect it to my outer lid. Same thing here. Connect it. He makes an appearance one way or another. Then we're going to go into the purple here. I'm just going to do the tip of my brush, the very tip. And I'm going to do the very outer. I don't want to bring that all the way in because I don't want my eye to be too dark. I'm going to take it out, connect it to the top. Okay, so there's that. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're almost in an hour. Next, I'm going to move on to my eyes. I'm going to use my eyelash curler. So if you watched my previous video, not this video, but in my videos, I showed you one. I need to get a new one. I feel like my rubber is running out already. I showed you how to curl your lashes with the hack that I do. A hack. And it really gets my eyelashes very curled. Like a pretty curl. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to start crimping. But I'm going to crimp inwards. So it's going to go in. It's going to go like this. Inwards. And then I'm going to go outwards. In. So I'm not just getting the base of my lash. I'm getting all of the lash. You see how it curls? As to this one over here, I have no curl whatsoever. No curl. Okay, now that we've established a curl, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. This is a really good one, especially it has to be waterproof. This mascara, you guys, keeps my curl in all day long. So when I take it, I'm going to take it to the base and I'm going to roll my wand. The only thing is you got to be careful because it will get to the top of the lid. Uh-oh, you heard that, guys? That was baby. He's waking up. My eyes watery. I just made my eyes so watery. You got to be careful because this is very pointy. And it's not, it's like, they're rubber bristles. But they're not soft. They're pretty sharp and hard. Okay, so he's talking about his Legos because I'm not looking right now. Okay. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to do the other eye off camera real quick so I can save time. Okay, I'm back. I take forever for my eyelashes. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my, this is by Ofra Cosmetics. It's a higher end product, but I did receive this in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, maybe about a year and a half ago. I'm just going to take my brush. This is the Shayna B brush. This is the blush brush. And I'm going to go in with this one. So, I'm going to just take it. I'm going to kind of take a little bit off my hand, but I don't even think it's going to be that. I'm going with the mauve one because our eyes are mauve. Usually I'm a peach. I love peach. But not today. So I'm just gonna work my brush in there. And I'm gonna bring it up high. I don't wanna just leave it in the center. I wanna bring it up high. I don't even put that much at the very bottom. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my brush in there because I feel like I'm not grabbing anything. Off camera, you can see it, but on camera, it's kind of hard to see it. This does have a sheen to it. I have not put highlight on. I should have put my highlight on first. So I have two highlights here I have, and these are very intense. Ofra highlights are the bomb. If you're looking for a very, I think I'm going to go into this one. Okay, I think I'm going to go into the pinkier one, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my highlighting brush. I'm looking for a really good highlighting brush, so if you guys know of a good highlight brush, please let me know. I'm going to tap it off quite a bit because this is very intense. So we're going to go like this. This is very intense. And it's not going to, I don't know if it's going to pull up. You'll probably be able to see it on this other one. Oh yeah. I wasn't lying when I told you that it was intense. I'm going to bring just a little bit at the top of my nose. I don't usually put it at the tip. Just take a little bit there. And kind of rub some up there. I need to take a smaller brush and then go again. Baby's going at it, you guys. It's time. Just a little bit. And kind of blend it out. Same over here. And blend it out. And I concentrate it more. We'll just put a little bit there. I usually don't put highlighter on my nose because I don't like to accentuate my nose too much. I don't know, I don't like my nose. That's just me. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and set my face because I already did my blush, my bronzer. Now it's time to set my face. I use the Milani Make It Last. I love this. I've gone through a couple of bottles. This is very, very good. I need to do my lips next. I don't know what I'm going to use on my lips. I'm probably going to use a gloss. So, I go ham on this, but it really makes my makeup last all day long. I need to find my fan. Oh, here it is, Loca. I think it's a wall decor fan, but I said I'm gonna be bougie and have my, oh, it feels so good, you guys. I love it so much. I love this fan. Perfection. Okay, now that that's done, let's go ahead and move on. I have a mess here, you guys. A mess. Now I'm gonna move on to my lips, and I gotta hurry up because is getting upset. I'm gonna go in with a nude. This is by St. Lux. This is the Love Letter. I'm gonna try to hurry up because I don't want to bring it on. This one's a little bit harder for formula. I'm gonna have to bring them on. Hold on. Okay, I don't know how brownie nude this is, but I went ahead and just filled in my lips. But I'm going to take my Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Moon. You guys, I found it. I'm so happy I found it. This is my favorite one. So it's a pinky. Oh, baby, it's hard with you. This is what this looks like. It's like a pink. And it has a shimmer in there. But, oh my gosh. I'm getting your clothes all dirty. I love this gloss. I don't know if I went too nude with my lips. I kind of did. I should have went in with a lighter one. Like a pinky one. Let me wipe it off. And go on with another one. I need to hurry up. We're going on an hour. No business. No business. So I'm going to wipe off my gloss and then I'm going to... No. I do have this Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Pink Wink. I'm not going to do all of it. I'm just going to... Since we still have the dark on the outside. And then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Poet. It's like a pink. It's going to be the best option for this. Sorry, it's hard to talk and do lip products. It looks so, that's my original lip lines. How it goes like that. So pointy. Bless you. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, now I'm going to top it off with the moon, and I'm done. I'll wipe off my shit. You could go with the concealer brush around. It still looks so dark. But it's like a mauve tone. I don't like how high that is. Does it look a little bit better? I don't know, you guys. This is what I came up with. But I should have just did a nude lip. You can do a nude lip. I'm probably going to change it in a minute because I don't like how dark this is. Okay. I love you all so very, very much. And thank you for being here and waiting a whole hour for me to do this. I'm so, so sorry. Hopefully I can find an editing app on my phone to see how I can do this without taking so long, because I feel bad. I feel bad that my videos are so long. But like I said again, I love you guys so very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hopefully it won't be this long, but bye, you guys. Say bye, baby. Say bye. Over here. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Over here, not the mirror. Look. Say bye-bye. Okay, you guys. Bye.